Jets, Jets. What is going on, guys? And welcome back to episode 3 of our O-Lineman Power Rankings. I'm so excited to be back with you guys, and I got a fun one for you. We are moving to the South, AFC South and NFC South. In today's episode, we are going to be focusing on the AFC South first. Later on, I'll be publishing another video focused on the NFC South. But before we get into that, if you have been here before, welcome back. You know I love having you guys here. You make this channel so much fun, and I love you guys for it. And if you are new here, welcome. Whether you're a Jets fan or a fan of another team or just a casual NFL fan, you are always welcome in the Jets ward, no matter what. I love having you guys here. You make this channel so much fun, and I love making content that you guys enjoy. Now, getting into it, I said already that this is episode 3 of our O-Lineman Power Rankings. And today we are going to be focused on the AFC South, one of the divisions that I think when it comes to O-line as a whole unit, there are some teams that really come up short in this division, but there are also some that have potential. And getting into it, the first team, I'm going to start from the bottom and move my way up. And the first team, and I've been vocal before about these guys not doing anything really with their offensive line. They've made some moves, but I don't think it's good enough, especially with a young quarterback. It is the Houston Texans. Now, let's start at left guard or left tackle. They have left tackle Cam Robinson. He's 29 years old, played for the Vikings last year, had a PFF grade of a 64.7. He is a suitable left tackle. He is solid. He's not going to blow you away with numbers and everything, but he's solid in the pass game, solid in the run game. Overall, just a solid left tackle. I do like him a lot, and I thought that it was a great move that they signed him later in this offseason. Then the other move that they've made, left guard Oline Tomlinson. They signed him. He played last with the Seahawks. He's 33 years old, PFF grade of 62.1. As a Jets fan, I have horrors of Oline Tomlinson. He was not a great guard for us. We were so happy to get him. He had a Pro Bowl season the year before in 49ers. Then he came to the Jets and was not great. And I just don't think overall he's that solid of a left guard. I think they downgraded, especially after they traded Laremy Tunsil, who was their original left tackle. They made up for it by getting Cam Robinson, who I don't think is as good as Laremy Tunsil. And at left guard, I don't really think they improved either. Oline Tomlinson is on the older side. He's okay, not great. He's not going to wow you on the offensive line. At center, it is a new guy that they got from the Patriots, Jake Andrews. 25 years old, had a PFF grade of 53. I don't believe he played last year. I think he was hurt all season last year. So the PFF grade is from the year prior. And this is a guy, you don't really know what you got in Jake Andrews. He's still young and still has a ton of upside in his career, still at 25. But he needs to improve a lot when it comes to the pass game, pass protection, especially in the run game. He's not the strongest guy at center. And then at right guard, you move to the one guy one of the guys that they kept on this offensive line, Titus Howard. He's 29 years old, PFF grade of a 70.5. He's okay, does deal with injuries every now and again. So there's that you're going to have to deal with. And then you have right tackle Blake Fisher, who's 22 years old, PFF grade of a 50.4. Overall, this is just a very lackluster offensive line. CJ Stroud took a beating last year, and I think their offensive line last year was better than what they have this year. So I'm really worried about CJ Stroud. You want to be successful, you got to make sure you protect your young quarterbacks or even just your quarterback in general. And there's other teams in the league that I have more issues with, but Texans I don't think do a great job at protecting CJ Stroud at all. And they're just going to get the guy killed back there. He's dealt with injuries. He's had injuries before because the offensive line hasn't been great. Who knows? Could they be better this year? Maybe. But I really doubt it. I don't think the Houston Texans are going to have a very good offensive line this year. And CJ Stroud is going to be on the move a ton. Now, continuing on. Third place for this division, we get to the Tennessee Titans. And this is a team that I feel like really tried to improve their offensive line. The first big move that they made was signing left tackle Dan Moore from the Pittsburgh Steelers. They gave him a big contract. And he's only 26 years old, which is really good, so he could be the next premier left tackle. But his PFF grades last year were 67.2. Overall, he's a solid left tackle. I think he's average. He's still young, so he could get better and better. I think this offense will suit him better for the Titans. A left guard, I really like Peter Skoronski. I think he's going to get better and better as well. He's still young, 23 years old. PFF grade of 60.4. I think he's just going to get better and better. I like how young this offensive line is. They have one guy who's on the older side, who I'm going to get to in a few minutes. But I like Peter Skoronski and think he's going to get really much better at that guard position. At center, they got Lloyd Cushenberry, 27 years old, PFF grade of 55.4, below average center. Deals with some nagging injuries every now and again, but I think he's an okay center. He gets the job done. I think he's going to be a guy that Cam Ward can rely on the offensive line. Another guy I think he's going to rely on a lot, though, is this guy, right guard Kevin Zeitler. I think this was a great move for the Tennessee Titans to sign him from Detroit. He's 35 years old. Yes, he's on the older side, but he's right guard, 86.5 PFF grade. Great in the pass blocking, great in run blocking. Overall, I really like Kevin Zeitler and can bring some stability and veteran leadership to that offensive line that desperately needs it. And then lastly, you got J.C. Latham, 22 years old, PFF grade of 61.8. They had him at left tackle last year. I honestly think moving him back to right tackle where he's normally playing, where his position in college was, where he played a lot better, I think is much better for him. He's more of a physical type of tackle, especially in the run game. Use him on the right side. I think being in his normal position will really, really help him. But that's the Tennessee Titans offensive line. A lot of room for growth, but I think it's going to struggle a little bit. They're going to have Cam Ward. Can he read defenses? Can he get this offensive line situated? It's going to be interesting to see. I think moving J.C. Latham back to the right side of the line will be very beneficial. Dan Moore is interesting. Can he take a step forward in his young career? Peter Skoronski, same thing. Can he take a step forward? And Kevin Zeitler, how much of that veteran leadership can he still go at the top of his game, or is he going to be on the decline? That's the main questions I have about the Tennessee Titans offensive line. In second place, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are an interesting one. At left tackle, they got Walker Little, who is a younger left tackle. The problem is, as PFF grade was 72.8, which is not bad. Problem is, he's hurt. He only played in a handful of games. And that's what he's dealt with in college, too. He's dealt with injury. So you got to worry about his stability over there. Because when he's on the field, he's solid. Solid in pass blocking, okay in run blocking. He is more known for his pass blocking. But the problem is durability. Can he be healthy for a full season? He has not shown that yet. I have confidence that he might be able to, and have confidence that he can be really good in this league, but that is to be determined. At left guard, you got Ezra Cleveland, 27 years old, PFF grade of a 64.9. Overall, I really like Ezra Cleveland. He bounced around in the league. He was with the Vikings, then bounced around. Now he's with the Jaguars. I think he's a stable left guard. I think he's got a lot of room to grow in, a lot of more things he can do to better himself, but he's more of a veteran on this line right now. I think he's going to be solid in that 64, 65 PFF grade like last year. Center, Robert Hainsey, 26 years old, PFF grade of 73.3. Again, deals with injuries. I think he's okay, not great. Can get bumped back by stronger defensive tackles, bigger defensive tackles. He needs to work on getting better leverage. But overall, I think he's a solid center. Right guard, you got Patrick McCary, 27 years old. One of the guys who is more lackluster on this offensive line. I don't think he's the best. They're getting from Baltimore. He's okay. He's not great, but he's suitable. He's your average starter. And that right tackle, you got Anton Harrison, who was a rookie last year, 23 years old, PFF grade 64.2. I think he's going to get better. He's a bigger guy, more physical guy. I think he's going to get better and better for them. Another year in this system. New system, though, with Cohen as their head coach. I honestly think this is going to be a better fit for him. I think he's going to be more of a premier right tackle. I really like Anton Harrison and think he's going to get better and better as the season goes on, or as the year goes on, and as his career goes on. I think he's one of the better right tackles for right now. I think he needs to improve in a lot of things, but for right now, I think he's good. I really like Anton Harrison. And then lastly, in first place, the team that I think has the best offensive line is the Indianapolis Colts, which is interesting because they lost their starting center. They lost their right guard to both the Commanders. So overall, I really like what the Colts are doing. They have Bernard Ryman, who I think is a great left tackle, very good, 85.1 PFF grade, solid right guard or left tackle. Quentin Nelson, who's just stable at that left guard, legend at that left guard position, awesome. New center Tanner Bortolini, 23 years old, very young, 65.1 PFF grade. I think he's going to be okay. Right guard Matt Goncalves, 24 years old, 65.9. I think he's going to be good too. I think he's going to get better and better. And then right tackle Braden Smith, 29 years old, PFF grade of 65.7. He's okay. Not the best, but you could do much worse. But guys, these are my power rankings for the AFC South. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think I got it right? Do you think I got it wrong? Let me know what you guys think. And again, JETS, 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 Jets. Thank you guys for joining me in the Jets Ward. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, guys.